Okay, hi. So, so I've made some poor choices, and there's just a lot going on right now, and I'm working on staying present in the moment, but I also have to problem solve, which means I have to look ahead, which is kind of freaking me out. I went down to Florida, and it was great. I had a good time. My flight was paid for, and then I found a cheap Airbnb, and I ended up spending just a lot more money than I thought I was going to spend. I didn't think I was going to spend that much money, and the bar that I was going to, I went through there 3 nights, and I've just bitten off a lot more than I can chew. Sorry, that was something else. Someone just texted me, and it was like, oh, motherfucker. So, yeah, I ended up, like, the drinks were supposed to be comped, but I didn't want to bother my client who, I was there for. He brought me down there, and I just didn't, like, he was doing a lot of this stuff, and I just want to be like, hey, you're supposed to buy my drinks. Like, so, like, 2 of the 3 nights, I ended up paying for these drinks that were so expensive, and then, of course, all 3 nights I had to pay, the for service, and then, I screwed up my feet, the shoes, so I had to pay for a shit ton. And even though he paid for some of my, like, a lot of money for some of my Ubers, like, there was more than I thought. More than I thought that I would be taking. But because I screwed up my feet, there was, like, a lot of walking that I would have done if I hadn't screwed that up. If I hadn't, if I hadn't worn the shoes that I wore and I'd been able to walk distances. But I wasn't, so I had to take the Ubers places, and I wasn't going to just sit in my room all day, just going out at night, you know what I mean? Like, so, I went a couple places, just, and then I went to, there was a 3rd night that I wasn't planning on, so I had to go get another dress, and then eating food. Like, there's just, like, a lot of stuff that I had not planned for, there's things that are going on right now. It's just like there's the phone's ringing and someone's texting me. I've got 2 events that I have to fill tomorrow, and the next day. There's just, so I just called the bank, and I had them put a hold. And so there are also lots of things that I needed to have the money to pay for, that are coming out of my bank soon. And I put a hold on my I put a hold on my debit card, so nothing will come off of that. But if any of these are being billed to my account versus my debit card, they'll come out of the account and it'll overdraw again. So I have to call these places and tell them like, wait, wait. But I can do that. It's just that it's like they're like a lot more money than I was supposed to spend, like a lot more money than I had intended to spend. And so I'm working right now. I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm working on solutions. And I keep saying to myself, like, oh, I'm not going to do this again. Every time. Okay. But seriously, I must have spent like $300 or $400 at the bar. Easily. These cocktails were expensive, even though they were discounted. I had a bunch of them. And then a couple $100 in the Uber rides. Like $50 on the outfit. Like, it just adds up. And like all the money that I received, like that was supposed to be more than enough. And it's like, I'm down to 100, and that's a little disconcerting. It's okay though. Um, so I'm noticing like a panicky feeling. And the feeling of wanting to cry. And there's just like a hyperactivity that I can feel. And that's like in my back, but like the freak outingness is like in my heart and in my throat. And I'm in this moment right now, and nothing bad is happening in this moment. And there is an urge that I'm having to like really berate myself. But I'm not going to give in to that. It's so comfortable though. Like right now, what I want to do is freak out and just start beating the shit out of myself emotionally. But that doesn't help. It's just in a really weird, perverse way that makes me feel better. Like, this is what I should be doing in this case. But it does not help anything. It makes everything worse. So there's a lot of people. Sorry, there are a lot of like, there are a lot of texts coming in on the phone, and it's like, I need one thing at a time right now. Like, I can't do everything at once. I've taken on way too much. And some of it I can't not do. A lot of it like all of it, I can't not do. I'm feeling overwhelmed. And it makes me kind of want to go screaming into the night. Just run. I'm sorry, there's just like 30 things going on in my head right now that I'm like, I need to be back in this moment because nothing bad is happening in this moment. Like, my whole body's shaking right now. And I'm really noticing the urge to get very angry at myself. I'm feeling that. I'm allowing myself to feel that. And listening to the voices, listening to the thoughts in my head about that. But I'm not going to pay attention to them. Instead, I'm going to think about my feet being on the ground, feeling those, and feeling my arms, my hands on different surfaces. Grounding myself, right? So what are 5 things that I can see? I can see that picture, the pillow, the lamp, the diffuser, and the phone. What can I hear? I can hear the rain, not the rain, the wind, the TV in the other room, this clock ticking, which I'm sure you guys can hear too. What else can I hear? I don't know. Those are 3 things I can hear. That's all I can hear right now. Those 4. 3 things. What I can touch. I can feel my pants on my legs. I can feel my hand on the sheet, the cover over here. I can feel my other hand on the chair. 2 things I can taste. One is the toothpaste in my mouth that I just brush my teeth with. That's really about it. And I can't really smell anything, even though the diffuser over there is going and it's got a blend of lavender. I need to take an adaptive pill. So I'm here in this moment. noticing the thoughts and the feelings, not getting lost in them, just noticing them. Nothing is wrong right now. Nothing is, I'm not going to die. My mind cycles through all the things that I have to do and this money stuff. If I could just drop everything and walk away, I don't want to deal with all this. I really don't. And sometimes it's just like, you have these thoughts like, oh, I just want to do over. There's just so much going on. There's just so much. And I don't. I don't even know what to say right now. I want to go into all the things that I have to get done, but I know by listing this off, I'm just going to make myself more upset. So I'm not going to list them off. I can go write them down in a minute. Just relax. I can feel my back starting to tighten up and my chest starting to tighten up. And I'm staying on this live so that I don't have to go deal with things. So I'm avoiding right now. Okay. So I'm overwhelmed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. And really what I want to do now is just go to sleep. So this is my body's way of dealing with stress. It's like, I'm really tired. Take care of this later. Let's go to sleep. There's also this overwhelming urge, this urge that feels overwhelming. It's an old habit to just start listing all the things that are wrong. When nothing is wrong. Nothing needs to be fixed. I just need to do the right next action. I feel paralyzed. Like a deer in headlights. Excuse me. So I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of things to do. I've got these 2 events that I'm doing tomorrow and the next day that I have to find a way to fill. 20 people in each event would be great. But, and then I need money, right? So I need to finish these other books, but it's taking forever. I don't have the time to do that right now. My priority is filling these events. I need to get those books done, though. I'll do a couple of things to try and fill these events, and then I'm just going to work on the books. Or the one book and get that done, and then the other book and get that done. Oh my God. I want to start listing off all the things and that are upsetting me. And this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening, but I want to shut off the camera and go do the stuff, but I know that when I shut off the camera, I'm just going to stand here, sit here like this. Because it's just, there's so much. One thing at a time, though. So, go and do some lives on Boston group so that I can maybe get some people to come tomorrow and the next night. But you know what? If they don't come, they don't come. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So there's a lot of things happening, a lot of things that I have to do, a lot of things that I'm upset about. And they are all coming in to my brain at one time. So the way I'm handling this is, instead of sitting here and staring into the distance for an hour, I am going to go do some Facebook Lives, and then I'm going to do some editing. I'm so tired. Okay. Oh, God. Because I owe a lot of money, and I don't have any money, and I shouldn't have spent the money that I spent. I didn't. But I did. I did. So it's going to be another several weeks of whatever. Right now, I'm fine. Nothing bad is happening right now. Right now, I am sitting in this bedroom, talking to the camera. I'm just going to make a few lives and do one thing at a time. And focus on that one thing at a time. And I'm not going to climb into bed right now. I'm not going to climb into bed right now. Okay. So that's the plan. I'm not climbing into bed and actually taking action. So that's that. That's what I wanted to come in and talk about. And I feel like I would feel better if I had just like freaked out and let all the feelings out. Because that's what I feel like I need to do. Like, I don't even know. Okay. I don't even know, like, what to talk about, what to say. And then all these thoughts, all this stuff that makes me feel like shit. It's like, it goes into your brain, right? You've got something that's making you feel crappy. And then that feeling is like connected to 5 other events, right? This feeling has been triggered by these other events. And now I'm going to think about all those other events and how crappy they made me feel it. And it just comes more and more and more, right? But I'm going to focus on what I can do. I do that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This isn't forever. This isn't forever. This is just for right now. I'm working on... I am working on getting myself out of this, even though I'm working on getting myself further in. I've got to solve the problem. So that's what I'm gonna go do. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm not feeling that grateful right now. I have to admit, like, I'm just feeling tired and looking tired. And I just want to go to sleep. I just want to lie down and fall asleep. That's all I want to do right now. But that's not what I want to do. And this is an opportunity for me to face these sorts of feelings and not get lost in them. This is an opportunity for me to take right action. And learn to take right action even. There's so much. And take right action even if I'm feeling overwhelmed, although I feel like I'm gonna have to lie down. Like my body's reaction to stress is to shut down. It's like, no, time to sleep. It's like, no, I have things to do. It's like, no, time to sleep. Okay. Oh, I gotta go do the things I need to go do. And that is gonna be it. And I'll talk to you later. I feel like I can't say. You can always choose to have a grateful day if I don't choose to do it myself, right? All right, let's do this. I'm grateful for the opportunity to deal with feelings that are familiar and are coming up, and they're up to be healed. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to heal. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to, I really want to go to sleep right now. Really, my body is just shutting down. It's like, we're done. I'm gonna go feel I'm gonna go feel my feelings and then get on top of things. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to come and talk to you about it, and to reach out, and if anybody else is feeling like this way too, you're not the only one. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the opportunity to deal with this. So even though I kind of don't feel it, I'm going to choose to be grateful. And I'm going to remind you that you too can always choose to have a grateful day.